What's going on, Nakamas? It's your boy Mozy here, back with another episode of Mozy Reacts. On this episode of Mozy Reacts, I have episode 101 of One Piece. But before I get into today's episode, it's time for a comment of the day. And it's actually more of a question of the day versus a comment of the day. And the question comes from Kaito. And Kaito asks, most musicians tend to have a signature instrument, even if they're talented in most instruments. So I'm curious, what do you think Luffy's future musician's signature instrument will be? And I've thought about this quite a bit, and I've got it narrowed down to like 3 instruments. And it's honestly going to come down to whatever gender our musician is. Now, naturally, I know instruments aren't gender specific, but I do feel like instruments definitely play in a gender tendency, meaning that like brass instruments, for example, like a trombone, a trumpet, a saxophone, are typically played by males, and then like woodwind instruments like a clarinet, a flute, a piccolo, those are typically played by females. And this is an older anime, so I feel like this would be for like quote unquote PC times. So I feel like they're gonna stick with like that tradition of masculine and feminine type instruments. So with that being said, if it's a female, I think it's gonna be a flute. I was kind of thinking it might be a piccolo, but to kind of connect it or reference it to Dragon Ball Z, but I feel like that's too obvious. Oda likes subtleties. He likes making, references and puns and things like that, but he's not blatant about it. So I feel like that would be too blatant. So if it's a female, it's going to have to be a flute. And then if it's a male, I have it narrowed down to 2 instruments. I think it's going to be a string instrument. I would say it would be like a trumpet, because that could be very, like a trumpet boy. But I mean, me personally, I played the trumpet back in the day, and with brass instruments, you have like a mouthpiece you have to keep track of in order to be able to play the instrument. And if they make it realistic, that'd be very tedious for him to have to keep track of his mouthpiece and put it in and then be able to play. To where if he had like a string instrument, it would just throw over his back and he could just and pull it over his chest and be able to play right then and there. And as far as what the string instrument is, I think it's going to be like either a lute or a mandolin. If you're not familiar with what those are, they're slightly smaller than like a guitar, but they're bigger than like a ukulele. And they don't have like a guitar and ukulele have like the center cut out. Those don't have it. It's just like a solid piece of wood with strings on it. And I think it's going to be like a mandolin, just because that's what pirates generally use when they're playing, instead of a lute. Lutes are from like the Renaissance times, and I don't think pirates were around during the Renaissance time. The only reason I'm throwing lute out as a possibility is because, like I said, Oda likes to make like little connections and things like that, where lute, pirate, and that is kind of subtle. So that's why I say it might be a lute. But overall, I think the male is going to play some type of string guitar type thing. So those are like my 2 guesses on if it's a boy, it's going to be a string instrument guitar type thing. A female is going to be like a flute type piccolo thing. But I do appreciate the question, Kaito. And if you guys want a chance to be comment of the day, feel free to drop a comment down below. And before I get into today's episode, this is just a daily reminder that this is not a market substitute. You should always support the official release. Why do they always have ostriches? Naruto had an ostrich and this has an ostrich. What are the chances of that? Do they not normally clean their stuff after they're done eating? $60 million.
エースは。
危険のエース。命を取ろうってわけじゃねえ。その座ってる岩を先制攻撃ってやつ。
What type of technology do they have in this world? He's backing up. Thanks, Mom. Oh, I was like, oh my god, is All Miss Sunday here? What are these kids doing out in the middle of the desert? And we've been traveling for days, right? How are you guys not dead? Mooresville? What? Not even strong, just the reflexes are super fast. Oh, okay.
こいつさえ命中すりゃあの岩ごと吹っ飛んじまうんだ。エースが下敷きになったところを一気に生け捕りに。さあ、ポポ準備。
Okay, I forgot. Yeah, Ace said he was heading this way. I was like, wait, how did this guy know Ace was heading here? Is what I was thinking. Is this a new... So, he expected it to just destroy the rock and not hurt Ace, even though it was going to take out half of Alabasta? You're about to fall off, my guy! You think everyone's funny, my guy. Oopsie daisy.
俺と弟はそいつを追ってバッドランドから旅してきたんだ。で、誰なんだこいつは？スコーピオン、賞金稼ぎさ。賞金稼ぎ？あんたたちがなんで賞金稼ぎ？
ユバで黒ひげを倒した男がいる。それがスコーピオン。俺がユバに行くのはこの男に会うためだ。黒ひげを倒した？この男が
What does he mean by defeated Blackbeard? So Blackbeard has been arrested?
お前はつくづく運のいいやつだ、少年。これから世界一の賞金稼ぎ、このスコーピオン様の戦いをその目で目撃できるんだぜ。
おさん、賞金稼ぎなのか。
Okay, I can't wait to see this fight between you and Ace. Good luck.
二丁拳銃のダニーにヘルバトラールシア。どいつもこいつも壮絶な戦いの果てに俺に命乞いしやがった。とにかく俺は危険のエースを倒すのさ。奴以外はねえじゃねえ。
おさん、エースをやっつける気なのか。そりゃ面白い。
He's like, yeah, you can try to be my old brother, but okay.
バカにするなよ、少年。男はでかい野望に燃える生き物だ。それを見せてやらにゃならねえんだ。
見せる？
That's what I was saying. Or thinking.
しかしエース、
He's a bounty hunter. If he defeated Blackbeard, that means he would have arrested him.
エース、まさか本物の危険のエース？
Everybody be fucking knowing Ace.
2人それに鳥か。
何？
How did you know before Chopper?
貴様に挑むためはるばるやってきた。堂々真剣勝負だ。
あれがスコーピオン。よっ、みんないるか？
なんでおめえがそんなところにいるんだよ。
Being Luffy.
どうした？おっさん。
There's no way this guy beat Blackbeard.
悪いな。この俺に会ったのが運のつき。
ワクワクするな。エース、真剣勝負だぞ。手抜くなよ。
If it was a serious fight, I'd be about it, but I don't think this guy's gonna be serious.
どうした俺ひるむな。何俺は不死身死にやしに。俺を待つ奴らがいる限り行くぞ危険のエース。
He's doing the classic anime of they. Oh, okay, it was steel, okay. Well, I mean, he was smart in using metal. I thought for sure it was going to be a rope one. I was like, well, that's stupid.
危険のエースをそう簡単に仕留めちゃ面白くもね。
ちょっとはやるようだな。
消火剤を仕込んだ圧搾銃だ。消火剤？これで貴様の体に圧搾した消火剤を打ち込んでやれ。
Is Ace super fast, like, just because he's dope, or...? Facts.
黒ひげを倒したってのは嘘だな。
その通りよ。悪くねえ作戦だろう。ここまでゴムとゴムだ。こっからが本気だわ。
もうやめろ！やめろよ、父ちゃん！父ちゃん？
You named your kids Chip Dip. It's the fucking music. God damn it, Doda.
本当だな。
ああ、今日もじゃがいも一つ食べるのがやっとだったね。俺一度でいいから腹いっぱい食べてみたいよ。俺たちを食わすために生きがいだった賞金稼ぎをやめたんだ。海の向こうじゃすごい英雄がいて大冒険してるのに、俺たちだって何かワクワクするようなことがないのかな。そんなものあるか。面白いことなんかなくても生きてくんだ。父ちゃんだって俺たちのために夢を捨てた。俺たちも
Well, that's depressing.
一生生きてくんだ。
見てろ、俺は賞金稼ぎに戻る。あの英雄、危険のエースに挑む。そして世界一の戦いを。
You are a good Papa Scorpion.
何を言う。父ちゃんは今や世界一の賞金稼ぎ。
Well, second, we still have Zoro's technically a bounty hunter, so. You are not a terrible father.
一つだけ本当のことがある。どんなちっぽけな人間でもその気になりゃ世界一の英雄に戦いを挑める。それを見せてやる。
Then, come on, how can you call yourself a terrible dad then?
毎日でも諦めるな。立ち向かえ。毎日を笑って生きろ。不可能に挑戦し続ける限りどんな人生もパラダイスだ。さあ見てろ、父ちゃんの不屈の魂を。何、俺は負けねえ。この胸にどでかい夢が燃えてる限りな。
Question is, how hard is Ace gonna go now?
危険のエース、これで最後だ。
弱音吐いたりして んといるだけで楽しいんだよ。クロちゃんが好きだ。好きだ。
I'm starting to think Ace is a little too overpowered.
おい、おっさん、死んじまったのか？
バカ野郎。この俺が死ぬもんか。可愛い息子たちを残して。ありがとうよ、迎えに来てくれて。こんな親父を。
Boy, I'm about to millywop you if you don't fucking quit disrespecting yourself.
さてと、
本当に行っちゃうのか
？No!
黒ひげがアラバスタにいねえ以上、俺がこの国にいる理由はない。
そうか。
ルフィ、そいつを持ってろ。ずっとだ。
なんだ、紙切れじゃんか。
その紙切れが俺とお前をまた引き合わせる。いらねえか？
いや、いる。
出来の悪い弟を持つと兄貴は心配なんだ。
Aww. What's on the fucking paper?
来いよ、高見へ。
I hope we do get to meet him later on. Like, I hope it's not like Shanks and Luffy where you guys are still waiting for the reunion. How does he move so fast? Is it his fire ability or he just fast?
そうね。
Alrighty, well that was it for episode 101 of One Piece, and I'm so disappointed Ace left. Obviously he was a dope character, very charismatic, but the main reason I'm so upset is yesterday I literally bought some of his apparel to rock while watching him, and he leaves. Like literally yesterday morning I bought it and it said it's gonna be here in like 7 days, and of course he leaves. Like, and I swear I'm gonna have to watch like another 400 some episodes before I ever see him again, and it's just gonna, it's bittersweet. It sucks that he left, but at least I got his apparel and got to see him while he was here, so I'll take what I can get out of Ace. So it is what it is. As far as this episode is concerned, Scorpion is a real one, a real dad. I got a little annoyed there why they were doing that. Oh, I can't do it because they're waiting on me. I gotta live for them. And then they went up to Ace and like, hey, can you help us find a certain man? Why you guys? We don't know that you guys like I said. The reason it annoys me is like the kids could have went up to Ace and been like, we're looking for our dad. I wouldn't have known that Scorpion was their dad. Could I have maybe speculated that? Sure, but I would have had to know. And if he was like, man, I hope I can find my kids. Again, I don't know who his kids are. I could think that we're back at the town. I think these are just two random kids. It is what it is. I'm gonna let it go. It just really annoyed me that they did the classic anime of that person, that move. But overall, Scorpion, great fucking dad. And I'm now guessing that since Ace is departing with us, we're now gonna, next episode, I'm guessing, we're gonna finally reach our destination and get to talk to Koza. But we'll see. I do appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this reaction though. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. Later on.